Hello and welcome. It's a good day to be on the farm. My name is Chuck, and welcome back to the second episode of whatever this crazy series about spraying crops is. I haven't decided on a title yet, so that's still up for debate. But I have switched the month to September, so that's step one. We used all the contracts we could in August, or that seemed worth doing anyway. Let me see. This is curved. How should I start this? I guess I will kind of just start it over here. And let's just turn that on and lock in and get this one done while we're talking. So yeah, I'm really enjoying this series. It's a little different, but I enjoy that, and I think that there's a lot of potential here. You may notice a couple of different things at the end of the first episode, and I apologize. That first episode was kind of a hot mess, and that's only because I didn't know exactly what I was doing, and I don't think I would have went with the 54-foot wings on the sprayer if I was to do it again. I think I would have gotten just the base sprayer and done a good job with that. And obviously I had issues with the truck and the trailer to transport those things. We're going to address some of those issues here at the end of this episode. But overall, I wanted you guys to see my thought process and see me kind of get it developed. So we just kind of left the first episode like it was, and we're working our way through the rest of that right now to kind of see what we can do to make sure we do a little bit better of a job on these episodes going forward. But anyway, I digress. The point I was trying to make was that 91, 92, 93, sorry, just seeing how close we were, is that the money has been sort of fixed. We're down to 11,000. We're going to talk about that when we go back to the shop in just a second. Is that our line? Let me see. Weeded. Basically, yeah, if we just spray this middle section all the way down, we should get to 100%. We are wasting a lot of herbicide doing it this way. I need to be better about shortening my spray area and not wasting as much. So it's all in that corner down there. But basically, I was trying to figure out how we wanted to set up, and I had to fix the truck issue. I had to fix a couple of other issues that we had from that first episode. So I did get to fix those between this last episode and this one. Yep, there we go. Contract finish. We'll fold this up, and I'm going to go show you those things right now. In fact, I'm just going to let this fold its way up here, and then we'll just shut down this machine and leave it in this guy's field for a minute as we kind of work through that. So let me turn this off. We're going to come here. We're going to go down to contracts. Let me see if there's a lot of harvesting contracts, a couple of fertilizing ones that might be interesting. Maybe we'll take a look at that 32 here in a second. But we'll go from there. And under active, this was our spraying contract. You saw me do that in like 3 or 4 minutes, and it was $4,000. So we're going to go ahead and collect that. Okay. Finances. Here. So I wanted to show you, first episode, we ended up having to sell some vehicles back. So we bought $840,000 worth of vehicles, but we sold $55,000 back. We lost some money on the truck and the trailer that didn't work for the truck, and we got a different solution. We spent $22,000 on fertilizer and herbicide, and we did 4 contracts, I believe, maybe 5, and got $16,000. And now we're into September, and we're already $4,000 up for our contracts here. So again, we're 16 to 20,000 of profit so far, which is barely covering our fertilizer costs that we paid originally, but we still have half of our herbicide and most of our fertilizer available. The other thing that I kind of messed up, oh, that school bus is caught on my sprayer here, is we bought this forklift, but it didn't really work. and I was looking for a trailer that would fit this forklift on it, because what I realized is when I unloaded that herbicide at that first big field that we did to switch to fertilizer, I had no way to pick it back up and put it back in the truck. So this isn't going to work either, and I don't see myself loading up here a lot. So we're actually going to come here into, what is that called? Jungerich. We're going to come back here into vehicles and go down to our Jungerich, and we're going to sell this. And that is going to give us 45,000 back, but that is okay. But I want to show you what I do have set up. I decided that every business needs a base of operations, so I bought this grass field number 44 up here at the top of the hill. It's just a really long grass field, but I was just looking for somewhere that didn't have crops on it already. We can mow the grass if we want, or we can leave it alone. And I needed somewhere pretty flat to put this building. And I bought this building specifically because it is just long enough for our new truck, which is this blue Mack truck, and this trailer, which I have loaded up all of our fertilizer here. And we ended up getting the smallest telehandler available, the Manitou, and also coloring it blue, although it looks really blue and red when you get in it, because parts of it you couldn't change the color on. So it's kind of red, white, and blue. It's a little patriotic, but I'm fine with it because this back of this trailer folds down and I can drive up on there. So I can take this trailer to the sprayer and unload the sprayer and then use this Manitou to pick up the things and put them back on, and there's still room for me to pull on here. It's a big setup having this Mack truck and this long trailer, but it all does fit, and it all fits into this shed. So just to kind of get us starting out and to get our money down to what is a reasonable amount, is that 61,000 we're at now, because we ended up getting money back from that forklift. And I'm not planning on farming, but I am open to doing some grass work. So we do have this big grass field. If we don't have a whole lot of contracts available like today, I'm open to maybe waiting for a good deal in the for a mower and some implements that we can also store in here, and just work on our grass field a little bit, and maybe get some animals that we can feed with the grass, like just some sheep, because we'd have the Manitou to pick up the bales and take them to the spinnery or whatever. So the other two things I wanted to do was in the deals. Right now they do have this tedder and I believe sheep. I believe sheep eat hay, but now I'm questioning myself. So let's just show you how to check that. So if you go into construction and we go down to animals, and instead of doing cows, we go to sheep. Yes, they eat grass, hay, and water. So those are the three things that sheep would need. So that is one thing. Also in storage, let me go back to sheds and silos extension. I think it's under silos. Yeah, so I have this. I don't install a whole lot of mods. Number one, I'm on console and there's not a lot yet, but two, I like to keep the game pretty vanilla. But for bale storage, I do really like something like this. So this is like really long. Might be too long for this area. No, it works. So the drop-off point is in front, and then the rest of this fits in the back. So I'm trying to just get this situated on the edge of our land here. We could put this as close to this as we wanted, but kind of have it around here. Oh, that's not very straight. But anyway, this would allow us to basically drop the bales off in this area, and then they would stack them automatically in the back here. And we can get them out from over there next to that road to load them up. So I wanted to get a bale storage area put down. And then in the deals, there is a tedder, which is what I was checking with the sheep there. And in here I'm going to just start getting implements towards working with the grass since we have this nice grass field where we started. So I'm going to go ahead and buy that. And basically, we're going to try to get what we need for grass, including the mowers and the things in the deals as time progresses. So yeah, this is solid, although you can't see anything. You cannot walk through this space right here because this is where the bales go. So that is a thing that we've kind of put on the corner of our lot here. Anyway, oh, that's not straight, and that is going to bother me. I'm wondering if there's anything I should do about that. Anyway, my goal is to get down to about 20,000, the actual money that we have made so far on contracts, and that way our dollar amount can just be the contracts. And then as we get enough money to do things, so I've got about 30,000 left to spend on grass implements. So we'll need a mower, we'll need a small tractor, and eventually some sort of baler, and then we can start dropping the bales up here. But we're just going to keep an eye out for those things and start working towards that. Otherwise, we're just going to keep working contracts. So let me go back and check in the contracts. One thing I've discovered is the contracts change throughout the day. So like here's a third fertilizing contract that's available, but it's only here listed down here on the missions that you can do. And then from farther down, we've got like a mowing one or a plowing one, but there's no others. Spraying. Oh, yeah, here we go. Here's an extra big herbicide spraying one that wasn't there before. We'll go ahead and accept that contract and we'll work towards that. But that's what we're doing, is basically working towards getting these things done. I will continue to do contracts and check in with you in past days until we can get some extra stuff done. But I appreciate you guys watching. Thanks for checking it out, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care. Bye.